In this video, you'll see how you can manage professional services products in AWS Marketplace. Using automated features and self-service tools for sellers, you can accelerate the procurement process for professional services, make complete solutions publicly discoverable to AWS Marketplace customers, and customize offers to meet buyers' business needs. AWS Marketplace is a digital catalog where sellers can list their solutions, and where customers can find, test, buy, and deploy software that runs on AWS. To get started, let's learn more about professional services in AWS Marketplace. AWS Professional Services sellers help customers configure, deploy, and manage the third-party software they need. Professional services in AWS Marketplace cover 5 categories: assessment, implementation, premium support, managed services, and training. Sellers manage their products and offerings from the AWS Marketplace Management Portal. Let's take a look. Here, we're logged into a seller account. From the portal, we can review our existing professional service products and create new ones. To create a new professional services product listing, we can fill out this form with descriptions as we want them to appear in AWS Marketplace. We can also link to our company logo saved in Amazon Simple Storage Service or Amazon S3, set pricing dimensions, and more. Let's look at a professional services product that's already available to buyers in AWS Marketplace. Professional services products are publicly discoverable in AWS Marketplace, but pricing is kept private. All contracts are transacted with buyers through a private offer feature that allows for service customization. Interested buyers can reach out to the seller directly from the product listing. The buyer's request form is sent to the email address or addresses that the seller has designated. Let's return to the AWS Marketplace Management Portal to see which email address will receive this request. Under the Notifications settings, we can see the email address that was provided. The seller can update, add, or delete addresses here. After the seller and buyer have communicated and settled on the product scope and pricing terms, the seller can create a private offer based upon the buyer's request, or even proactively buy the seller with no buyer action required, right in AWS Marketplace. Regardless of the reason, let's see how a private offer is created. From the AWS Marketplace Management Portal, we'll go to the Offers page. Here we can see our existing private offers. We'll create a new one. We'll select Self as the independent software vendor, or ISV, and choose the appropriate product. We'll also provide the buyer's account number. In this example, the buyer will be paying in installments, so we'll need to check this box. Next, we'll fill in the details. First, we'll provide a custom offer name. We'll choose the duration and project dimension. Now we'll customize the payment schedule. Let's add 3 installments with invoice dates spread throughout the duration of the offer. Here we can upload service agreement documents, such as a scope of work and a service agreement. Finally, we'll set an expiration date, which is the deadline for the buyer to accept the terms of the offer. The expiration date can be a date beyond the date of the first invoice. Any subsequent invoices would then occur after the expiration date. In this case, we'll set the expiration date 5 business days out. Let's review and create the offer. It can take up to 45 minutes for the offer to become viewable in AWS Marketplace. When our offer appears, we can view, modify, and even cancel it. Let's quickly review the offer we're presenting. From here, we can see the service agreement documents uploaded with the offer. Now we can copy the offer URL and paste it into an email to send to the buyer. Let's preview what the buyer will see. When the buyer receives the email and clicks the offer URL, the buyer will be taken to the product listing page, where they can review the contract details and payment schedule, access the service agreement documents, and create the contract by accepting the invoicing terms. You've just seen how you can manage professional services products in AWS Marketplace. You can learn more about this topic in the description and links for this video. Thanks for watching. Now it's your turn to try.